Morning. Coffee time. Sitting in front of the heater. Trying to get over my cold. Okay. I'm missing a screw here. A bolt. Yeah. It's outside. Anyway. This is some 1/4-inch steel plate that I cut and drilled some holes in. This is some angle iron. What is that? I don't even know what gauge that is. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, I didn't think that this angle iron, one ply of it, would be adequate enough on its own to keep from bending, although it might have been. So I doubled it up, I drilled holes, attached it to my plate, made this plate right here so that this nut sits down in there like damn near friggin' perfectly, and its job is to keep this nut from turning while I thread this here bolt down into it. Now what's going to happen is there's going to be more slots like this cut in, but they're all going to be right here on this side. This one needed to be out here because of the location of the hole that this is going to connect to. I need to put a slot here and a slot here and a slot here so that I don't have to be exactly precise with where I drill my hole, because I'm going to run, I've got some long threaded rod essentially that I put nuts on. I'm going to turn into bolts because I can't find freaking bolts that match this thread pitch and this size and this length that I need, and the length is variable. So I figured the best way for me to go about this is to use threaded rod, nuts, and slots so I can get it exactly right. But this bolt is going to sit right on top of the magneto bolt that holds it on. I'm going to screw that back into the shaft. The magneto's not on there anymore. Everything's out. I need to split the case at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinsert the magneto bolt into the crankshaft. I'm going to put a penny on top of it, or a dime, maybe, whatever's going to fit right in that little lip of the center, because it's not like this bolt. It's got like a ridge around the edge of it. So this bolt is going to sit on top of a penny so I don't damage the freaking magneto bolt. And then each one of these arms is going to be bolted into the case and properly positioned. And then once that's all said and done, I can crank this down onto the shaft and hopefully pop the whole thing apart. That's my plan anyway. I think the hardest part of this whole thing is putting slots in metal, especially when it's doubled up. I have a drill press, and I just got this nifty little thing for my my Dremel tool, because I was clamping it in a vise and using it kind of like a router, but with the tungsten carbide bit on there, I could mill down metal pretty easily. And that's what this is right here. If you focus, you fuck. There, come on, focus, focus. There we go. Turn the light on. This is a tungsten carbide bit on the Dremel. And this is going to get mounted so that I have a platform to work from. And I did all of this one with a file in my drill press. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to drill press a bunch of holes in there until there's not terribly much left to take out. And instead of running a file through the damn thing to try and clean it up, which that's not even I mean, you can see kind of where I drilled the holes and then what's left from taking it down with a file. This should make that job easier and go quicker. And by the way, these things are friggin' awesome. If you don't have one, fucking get one. Seriously, dude, options for using these things are insane. I can understand now why tweakers go nuts over them. But this is what I've been working on. Although I had a cold the past couple days, I haven't got much done on it. I went to buy a 1 foot by 1 foot sheet of 1/4 inch steel plate from Hills Flat yesterday, and they tried to charge me $50. On the fucking sign, it said $25. So I stood in line for like 15 minutes while they sent somebody back there to check the frickin' price on this 1/4 inch steel plate, and they couldn't find where I got it from. I offered to go back and show them, and they said, no, the guy that I got a hold of, that's his department, and he should know this. Well, the guy never got back. So the lady just put in $24.49 for the price of the 1/4 inch steel plate. I'm pretty sure on the sign it said $25, $24.99, something like that. But anyway, they almost charged me double, I think. So maybe I probably won't be buying any more steel from Hills Flat. I gotta find a better place to buy steel. But after I got that steel plate, though, I mean, it's you know, it's a foot by a foot. I mean, it would cover this whole thing here. I thought, well, fuck, dude, why am I making all this shit here? Why don't I just cut the design out onto this steel plate and just cut the whole thing out and have a one-piece fucking steel plate thing? And I was like, you know what? I already put so much time into this, fuck it. I'm just going to continue with what I've got instead of scrap what I've made and start over. But I don't know. I hope it'll work. I don't know if it actually will work. It might. It might not. But these arms are adjustable, which is why I opted to use this instead of the other one. I figured I'd have to get too precise, and I don't really care. I just want it to actually work. So, yay, homemade click case splitter. It's not a swastika, I promise.